Hey everyone. Alright, this is going to be on the major scale, first pattern, first position, whatever you want to call it. There really don't seem to be a lot of videos that walk you through this. A lot of these guys, they go really fast and they show you how awesome they are, but it's kind of worthless if you're a beginner. So I'm going to show you the pattern and go over it a couple times. You start the pattern on your middle finger, and that is your second position. So the forefinger is your first position, the middle finger is your second, then you have 3 and 4. So I'm going to start it off on the second position. I'm starting off on the 3rd fret over here, not that it matters, but the reason I'm doing that is so that there's a dot over here. It makes it easier for me to show you right now, and hopefully it makes sense to you. So you start off in the pattern of 2 and then 4 on the top string. 2. See, this would be 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you start off 2, 4, and then you jump over. Remember, I started over here. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 1, 3, 4, and then repeat that. 1, 3, 4, and then the weird one, 2, 2, 4, 1, 2, and then you can go down here to 4 if you want to finish it off. And so that is your Mary Poppins Do Re Mi Fa Sol La Ti Do, or da 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 da. So if you listen to it carefully, it is. And then you could continue that again. And then you could continue it again if you wanted to. And then you could go up and down the up the fretboard if you were going to continue that into the next pattern. So let's do that a couple times. That's the idea behind this video, is just so that you can see it and you can do it while you're watching or after you watch it. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Alright, you can hear that I can't sing worth a... Alright, so let's do that a couple more times just so that you can benefit from it. It is the pattern 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2, 4. Look at what I just did there, because this is something that I screwed up on, and I still do it sometimes because I'm a beginner, but you know, we want to be able to play the pattern, and we just, now that we know that it's 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, we just want to be able to do it without moving our hand. You've got to move your hand too, unless you've got really long spaghetti string fingers. You've got to move your hand. So watch this. 2, 4. I can reach over there, but I'm bending my hand. Don't think that you can. Like I said, unless you've got incredibly long fingers, it's not that easy to do. So you've got to move your hand. Everybody has to move. It depends on if you've got long fingers, if you've got small hands or long hands. So look at this, 2, and then I kind of move and I rock, but I move my hand. That's the thing that I'm trying to get to you, is I know they don't want you to move your hand when you're playing. They want you to be able to, the less you move your hand, the faster you are, the better you are. But you know, that can really screw you up if you can't play it and you don't know why. So move your hand around if you need to. 2, 4. Notice, see how I'm moving the hand? That's what I'm getting at. 1, 2, and I know they want you to do stretching exercises so that you can, if you're a classical player and you've got a hassle with all that, go for it. But I just want to be able to play to have a good time. I'm not really worried about how much I move my hand. So 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. Now, I will admit right now, these are nylon strings. A lot of people, when they do these demos, they use an electric guitar because it's very easy to do. It's very easy to finger these things, and they look pretty awesome. Or they use nylon strings, and it sounds really good. Nylon strings are very light. This is a cheapy classical guitar, and so it makes it really easy. I don't have to put a lot of pressure on the strings. And you go, wow, he's really good at what he's doing, but I'm not that good when I'm doing this on steel strings, especially number 12s. It becomes really difficult. So let's try that a couple more times. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Repeat. 1, 3, 4. 2, 4. 2, 4. 1, 2, and the advantage when you're starting off of doing this like on a fret where that has a dot on it is so that when you start doing this and you know that you're starting off on the dot, but when you move over, you know that you'll have a placeholder. You'll know that when you do your 1 position, it's normal to be 1 over from the dot. Once you practice this a little bit, it won't be that big of a deal. You could also, if you want to just do your 1 position at the dot, you could do that, and you could start off 1 fret down. So I think that is all I wanted to do in this video. 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1, 2. And what can you do with this afterwards? Well, now that you know your first position, you should be able to play almost any song out there with these notes because you're strictly doing 1 scale. What am I trying to say? You're whatever key you're in, you're just doing. I don't know what I'm trying to explain to you. You should be able to play anything. Let's try something and see what we come up with. That is, I'm not going to say what that is, but that is a pattern that some people could recognize. You could start off over here. So you're really playing all the notes in that 1 key, and you should be able to play any song you want to. You just have to listen and figure out which note is being played in that pattern that you just learned here. And remember, there are 7 notes in this because it's a major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you start over here in the new octave. So if you start up here, if you need to go higher in your song, you can. Sometimes you need to go lower in your song, and if you need to go lower, you might not want to start off over here. You might want to start lower into, further into the pattern. So instead of starting off, you might want to start off over here. I think you just noticed what happened there. So by learning this one pattern, just this one simple pattern, you can start playing things. You're not going to sound like a pro. Just mess around. As long as you know this one pattern, you can play everything out there and start teaching yourself a little bit of how to move your fingers. You're going to notice sometimes that when you're playing that it works really good, but you might need a note outside of the pattern. A lot of times I notice that I can go over here in the second. So that seems to be really common to do. I think that's a 1-4 or something like that. The other thing that I will explain, because it's there are 7 notes in the scale, in the major scale. So this is 1. This is called the 1. Some people label it as 1. They call it, I think they call it like the Texas numbering system or something like that. I don't know why they came up with that. Yeehaw, Texas. Okay, all you're really looking at is your major notes. You're not looking at your sharps or flats. So here would be 1, 1. Remember where I did do, 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 do. All right, well, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you start the octave on the 8th one, which is the same note as the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that helps you learn. It helps you learn the notes. It helps you learn the numbering system. It helps you learn the pattern for the first pattern for your major scale, and it allows you to get away from doing some of the chords and just messing around with this. I couldn't do this 6 months ago, a year ago. I couldn't move my fingers around like this. I still can't, as you can see. But I just sat there every day, and this is all I did. And I did it on the steel guitar, and I wasn't playing anything, and I didn't care. I just wanted to be able to train my fingers to go where they needed to go. You can do that with I think they call these worm lessons or worm training, whatever it is, the worm going around the string. So when you're sitting around, try all of this stuff. I'm still not good at it. I can try to do. You'll see. I'm gonna snake across. I'm gonna be on the top. I'm gonna go here, backwards, and then when I start to do different patterns, see, I'm off. I completely screw up when I try to go lower, then go upper. If I think about it, I can do it. If I look at it, I mess up. If I don't concentrate, and I need to play an individual note, I can do it. But if I try to do, I mess up. Okay, so back to the main idea. 2-4, 1-2-4, 1-3-4, 1-3-4, 2-4, 1-2. Whoops. And after you do this for a while, you're going to start to notice when you mess up, because you already know do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, or Alright, hopefully that helped you. And that is the first position of the major scale, which you can play anywhere on the fretboard. You can start further down. Good luck. Enjoy. Make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe, go to my channel page, click on support this channel and help me out. Thank you.